today we're talking to one of our Eclipse IoT Day speakers, Dejan Bosanac from Red Hat. Just as a reminder, we're having another Eclipse IoT Day on October 25th in Ludwigsburg, Germany, just outside of Stuttgart, and it's part of the EclipseCon Europe conference. So it's going to be a great time. Dejan, welcome. And why don't we start out? Can you just introduce yourself and kind of your role at Red Hat?
Thank you, Jan. I'm a senior software engineer at Red Hat. I've been in open source for a long time, basically in open source messaging and integration space for quite some time. And recently, as we see more and more messaging use cases going toward the IoT, I kind of drifted toward the IoT space. I'm a relatively new member of the Eclipse IoT community, but I'm excited for all the projects that are coming forward.
Yeah, for sure. And Red Hat's actually been a very active member in the Eclipse IoT community, starting with Cura and Hano. But so it's great to have you on the team from Red Hat. And at the Eclipse IoT Day, you're going to be talking about some of the projects and the initiatives around our IoT cloud platform. So can you kind of just give a bit more insight about what you're going to be talking about and why this is important?
Yes. So we'll be talking about two projects. So Eclipse Hano and Eclipse Kapua that we are doing as a part of this IoT backend initiative. So both of these projects are very new in the incubation period still, but in my opinion, they will provide a basis for creating open source IoT platform, which is something that's needed.
Yeah, for sure. And so maybe a bit more detail from a messaging perspective. Why is Kapua and Hano going to be what the requirement? What's the need that they're fulfilling for IoT?
Yeah, so mostly now people are connecting their IoT devices to some kind of the messaging infrastructure, and usually that's a one broker or something like that. And a broker as a one machine can scale up to some point, and we can see in the IoT use cases that scalability will soon be much bigger than what can be supported with this kind of thing. So for that we need a scalable messaging solution. And that's the goal that Hano tries to address. But it's not just to provide a scalable general messaging solution, but we want to provide a basically messaging solution for IoT specific use cases. So tailored, so to say, scalable messaging infrastructure for IoT. And then when we have that, and when we have our devices connected to the messaging thing, I mean, the job is not really done yet, because we need a lot of services on the backend side that can help us to manage all this new infrastructure that we have. So services like device management and registration, security, all the things that application developers shouldn't worry about, and that's the scope of Eclipse Kapua project. So together, Hano and Kapua, and in combination, I think we'll provide everything that we will need to have as a infrastructure for IoT platforms. So then we can have developers focusing only using this platform and writing the business logic and application there.
Right. And so how would, so if we have an IoT cloud platform, how does this fit in with something like OpenShift or Kubernetes or Cloud Foundry, where those are kind of some of the dominant PaaS, open source PaaS out there? So how does it fit in with those?
Yeah, so it fits perfectly because what we're trying to do now, as we just starting, so having it cloud ready basically is one of the primary goals for these projects. So everything will be Dockerized and containerized, so that it can be easily deployed in any of the cloud platforms. So OpenShift, Cloud Foundry, wherever you can run those containers, you will be able to do so. So that's one of the main objectives for these projects from the start.
Interesting. No, it's definitely a great initiative that we've got going. I think kind of traditionally the Eclipse IoT community has been on the edge, like kind of at the gateway going out to the devices, and I really see that kind of the connecting to and having an open source IoT platform is going to be an important part of a complete open source IoT solution. So it's great to see. So is this going to be your first EclipseCon Europe and Eclipse IoT Day, or have you been to?
Yes, my first one. I've been to other conferences, but yeah, this first Eclipse.
Great.
Eclipse.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting you, and I hope you're going to be there. So we have on the Monday is what we call the Eclipse IoT Working Group, which is more focused on kind of project updates and collaboration topics. So it's very technical. And then Tuesday it's the sessions of the Eclipse IoT Day, which is more of a traditional kind of 35-minute sessions where Dejan's speaking. So it'll be lots of IoT, and I think it's one of the things I like about the Eclipse IoT community is that some of the kind of leading technologists around IoT get together, and I think it's a really good learning experience and networking experience.
Definitely, I'm also very excited about all these projects, and my involvement so far and people that I met in these projects and these communities, it's really promising.
Great. Okay, well, I will look forward to seeing you again in about 3 weeks. Take care.
Thank you, Jan.